So, Jack found a Polaroid in the parking lot and has what I assume to be deputized himself in trying to figure out who left it there.
I didn't know you were at a party on Saturday night.
I go to a lot of parties.
Were there any Polaroids taken there?
I'm not sure.
Do you know how bad those chemicals are for the environment?
No, why don't you tell me more?
Oh, you think you're funny. Okay, I'll show you what's funny. Everyone's a suspect now. Olivia missed that trash can with that water bottle. What does that mean to a media enforcement officer? Potential cause of global warming. So Olivia, have you ever taken a Polaroid?
No, I have not.
Are you sure that you haven't taken one and maybe forgot or just don't remember?
How could that be possible?
Let me rephrase it this way. Have you ever left trash outside?
Okay, I'm done with this.
She sure left in a hurry. Do you know what this is?
It's a Polaroid.
How do you know that?
It's labeled.
Damn it!
That is Fujifilm, Instax Mini, black and white.
No. It's a Polaroid.
I'm just saying, how do you know it wasn't you?
Of course it wasn't me.
Polaroids are full of chemicals, maybe you just don't remember.
I would remember.
How could you? It could have just erased your memory.
That's not how this works.
How do you know it doesn't work like that?
Hey, knock it off. I'm the one interviewing you.
No, you said that I would be conducting this interview as soon as I walked in. Now, how many pictures did you take?
Cut the camera.
Okay, well, that gives us a lot to break down here. So today's topic is instant photography, and for starters, let's clear some things up because yes, this is not a Polaroid. So why isn't this a Polaroid? Well, for starters, it's a different brand. Instax was launched by the brand Fujifilm in 1998 as a rival to Polaroid, with its own brand of cameras, while Polaroid brought instant photography to the masses with its first release in 1948, 50 years prior to the Instax. Their first cameras, the Model 95, was an immediate success, letting people skip the lines of getting film shot, developed, and processed in physical copies. With the Polaroid, as soon as someone took the shot, they had their picture. Polaroid took off from there and was everywhere. And their line of 600 film cameras, which the company started back in the 80s with this camera, the Polaroid One Step 600, was growing the company more and more. Even today, when you think of a Polaroid, you probably think of something like this or like this. With all this growth, they also were making some pretty odd cameras as well, such as the Polaroid Sun 660. Which had a built-in flash bar, but also a built-in sonar system that determined the camera's autofocus. Eventually, the company made $3 billion in 1991, and in 10 years, they would go bankrupt. Yes, Polaroid went completely broke. They tried multiple times to get started again, and in 2010 hired Lady Gaga as the company's creative director, but as you know,
Cause look at Gaga, she's the creative director of Polaroid. I like some of the Gaga songs. What the does she know about cameras?
the answer was apparently nothing when she split from the company in 2014 after having 0 launches for Polaroid. Then in 2017, after bouncing around the license, someone had a great idea. Let's just make cameras again. And they did. And it worked. And they rebranded themselves as Nostalgic Products and remade classic cameras. So why did I go through all that history without even mentioning Fujifilm more than once? And that's mostly because, like I said before, they were a Polaroid knockoff and something that not many people cared for. So why are they here today, and why are they so popular? I mean, when you look at this camera, the Instax Mini, you almost immediately probably recognize it. And there's a big reason, because there's a big catch to the whole Polaroid system. See, they have a proprietary film cartridge, which has the film with special layers of chemicals per each different version of the film. And no, the chemicals won't make you forget stuff. But anyways, they have a battery in their cartridge, making them very expensive for people to buy. And Fujifilm fixed this. Instead of a battery, they have a simple plastic box with sheets of film in it, rated to a single ISO with no special imaging chemicals, meaning that Instax works with any Instax. They make their film in 3 different sizes, one size which is as big as Polaroids, and one that is a little bit bigger, and one that's half the size and half the price. Even their base model cameras just have a single button and a flash and a lens that sort of moves. I don't know, this part is a bit iffy, let's not think about it. The camera itself is significantly cheaper though than Polaroid's base model also. But by supplying the market with a cheap alternative to Polaroid, this once knockoff brand has now become arguably its equal. And sure, they have more than just their normal film and normal camera. They also have lots of different types of films which can give you some slightly different looks and even some nicer cameras. But by having this universal system they made for their cameras, it really helps people that are on more of a budget or want a simpler form of an instant camera get into this type of photography. Hopefully now you understand a bit more about instant photography and the difference between Polaroid and Instax. And as always, thanks for watching.